Hello, I am IceBeast, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. Before starting this video, I'm just gonna have a brief apology for the delay on this video. I was out of town in Vegas over the weekend and was unable to record today's episode, as quickly as I would like, so this episode is delayed. My apologies. If you want to know more about my trip to Vegas, I will be discussing that on my next Spelunky video, which should be out sometime soon. Alright, so let's discuss what the hell's going on in this video, which is what to do after we took all of this land from France right here, and really the predicament that we're currently in, which is that we are way over our demesnes, which a lot of people call domain. Basically what this number is saying is that we're supposed to be allowed 6 holdings, and we currently have 15, and what this does is it gives us a pretty gnarly penalty to a bunch of stuff, including revenue, which I need to find wherever that is again. Where is revenue? Why am I failing at being able to find my revenue? There we go. So it's going to give us a big penalty to revenue. It's going to make all our vassals pretty upset. So this guy is not going to be happy with me. If you notice, it's not in there yet, because you do get a little bit of a leeway between the time that your domain goes up before the penalty kicks in, and that has to do with the fact that when you conquer lands, it sometimes takes a little bit to just hand it out to everybody. But we're going to get a penalty with all our vassals, and in general, it's not going to be good. Now, one thing we could do is, well, actually, the problem here is that since I'm a count level, as you see, I am the chief, which is a count level, person, I can't actually have any counts under me. I have to be at least a duke to have any vassals underneath me. And I control enough land in both Skane to create the Duchy of Skane. I control 100% of that. And Normandy, if I wanted to create the Duchy of Normandy. But if you notice, both of these say I cannot create or a super title that is the same or higher than our current liege. And our current liege is this guy, King Nud of Shaeland. Now you may be saying, well wait, he's a king and you want to become a duke. Well, he's actually a petty king if you see under where it says petty king of Shaeland, which means that he's not really a king, he just kind of thinks he's a king, he styles himself as a king, but he's really a duke, a pretender. So we can't actually become a duke because he's actually a duke. So instead we're going to revolt against him and try to win this war really quickly so that we can become independent, at which point I can become a duke, give away a bunch of this land to counts, and hopefully recover from people being mad at me. I could, right before I start going, actually I can start going now, but one thing to say is I could use the North Korea style. Why are these people upset? Oh, those are the army of Shaeland. So I could use the North Korea style of play, which basically says that, which is first horribly named, people on the forums, but basically what it says is that we take all the lands for ourselves. So we get rid of all our mayors and everybody, and we just take the lands ourselves. And the reason you do this is because there's no penalty. Nobody can hate you. Yeah, Flatter needs to get this guy. So that's an option. I don't really want to do that option, but that is something to consider. I think it's gamey. I think it's very ahistorical. I mean, we're already doing something that's questionably historical, but that's like super never happened. So yeah, we're not going to do that. What just happened here? Nothing. So yes, we're going to revolt here and become a duke, and then we're going to pause again and discuss what the hell we're going to do after that, because again, it's going to get complicated again. But let's just focus on winning this war first. One of the reasons that I kept all this money, besides the fact that I'm not going to keep any of this lands, and so it made no sense to spend it on it, was that so I would have money for mercenaries and such to defend myself first in my conquest war here. Holy Jesus, Burgundy has unified France. That is going to make this whole thing an interesting endeavor. The reason that's going to be interesting is because the King of Burgundy should have claims on my lands up here. have claims on this land up here in Normandy. Oh, we captured this guy in battle, the king in battle, so that ends that war for us. Excellent. So now we can end the war, offer peace, enforce demands. We are now independent. The next immediate thing we're going to do is create the Duchy of Normandy. Create. It's going to cost us 200 prestige and 122 gold. We have plenty of gold and plenty of prestige. Or actually gives us prestige and costs us gold, my apologies. So I've now created the petty kingdom of Normandy. So now I am a petty king. I'm a duke who thinks that he's a king, just like this guy used to think he was. Let me lower my troops real quick, because I don't need them anymore. Now, one of the reasons that people play North Korea styles, if you notice, I currently have 6,467 possible troops in my lands. If I give up all these lands, which I'm going to, it's going to, that's going to go way down. But we are going to give up all those lands. We're going to immediately move our capital to Rowan, even though, two things. One, Skane is a better territory. You see it could have more possible holdings. And it doesn't have that recently conquered modifier, new administration modifier. But we're going to get rid of all this land here shortly. So that's why we're going to get rid of, that's why we're moving our capital. So let's do that. We're going to move our capital to here. Make capital. Yep. So now this is our capital. The next thing, so now, like I said, it's about to get complicated. We need to swear fealty to France, which I'm going to say is Burgundy now. And why do we need to swear fealty? Because we want to become Catholic, and we're trying to make this sort of as historical as possible. And if we swear fealty, then we can change to our leader's religion. And then we can try to get a invasion CB on, I guess, Wessex. England is pretty jacked up here too. There's no England to invade at the moment, so the whole thing is kind of interesting. This is interesting too. Holstein, which is over here, controls all this land. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. First things first, let's get rid of some of this land. So we're gonna get rid of. Let me turn on de jure duchies, and we're gonna get rid of Flanders. Anything in Flanders. So which is what we conquered for, but whatever. So we're going to search realm for men who are not in prison. We don't care if they're married. We don't want them to be a ruler. What if I say not my religion? Okay, everybody I know is my religion. That's fine. Yes, my religion. Yes, my culture. Yes, an adult. Not from a great house. We'll look for people that are good stewards. We don't want them to be ambitious. We're looking to not have this trait. While this trait itself is good in terms of the stats it gives somebody, it's not good because it makes them more likely to try to take stuff from you, basically. So we're going to give this guy some land. So you will get Boulogne, or however you say that. Once again, I'm going to be butchering things. So you get Boulogne. This guy's not too bad. So you're gonna get... what's this? This is... Guinness? It's probably Guines or something like that. Where are you, Guines? Okay, so Guines, bye-bye. This guy... Do we have no more, Wow, I don't have a ton of possible vassals. Oof. We'll give you Artois. Pretty sure I said that one at least kind of right. Alright, If you notice, our military has already gone down some. Trying to decide what I want to do here. Yeah, okay, this will work. So we will, I'll pick an ambition real quick here. I can pick the ambition to become the King of West Francia because I took this as my primary holding, which means that because it's part of the de jure Kingdom of West Francia, That's pretty funny, actually. Anyway, let us continue what I was going to do, which is... Yes, my defense is still too big. What am I trying to do? I am thinking without... I'm trying to remember what I'm actually trying to do, which I believe is to get more vassals. That's what I'm trying to do. So we can invite a noble to court for a little bit of gold. So we'll invite a couple nobles, and we'll spend a little piety to invite a couple holy people. That should give us at least a few more options. Excellent. So this guy is gonna get Ypres, I think it's called. Oops, putting things in the wrong places. So yeah, you'll get Ypres. He'll get the sub stuff. Who else? Folky, one of the other guys that just came in, he will get Bruges. And then Cole here is ambitious, so he's not getting anything. I'm gonna end up giving up most of this land, so it kind of doesn't matter that if they're ambitious or not. In fact, I'm gonna piss off the holy hell out of people over here by giving... Where's that guy who's ambitious? Cole here is gonna get the best county out of all these counties, which is Skane. I have an open council position. Then what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna move our council back to Rowan. Collect taxes here. Yeah, do research spreading. Alright, excellent. We're making progress. Then what we're gonna do is, how many people do I have left that aren't? Perfect, the right amount. So I'm gonna grant you the title of, not you, or Rowan, or Vexen, or Evro, Zeeland, another great piece of land. Congratulations. You are a winner. I'm gonna grant you Holland. I'm gonna grant you Burgund-Holmer. If you notice, I am now giving away land that I don't need to give away, but this once again goes to the master plan. I don't want this land, and I have just the right number of people. Folky number 2 will get Blekinge. Perfect. And now we do phase 2, which is give up all this land. So, you get to be independent. And you get to be independent. I feel like I'm Oprah. You get a car. And you get a car. All of this land is going to almost immediately get swallowed up by somebody. Yeah, we'll do this too. Grant independence. Grant independence. Grant independence. Grant independence. Grant independence. Grant independence. All of this land almost immediately gets sucked up by Lotharingia/Burgundy. And the last part of our entire thing is to swear fealty. And we'll do that. Once we're done here, we're going to attack Brittany for Mortain. That's our next goal, which we will do shortly. So now he is my liege, and I will immediately convert to Christianity. Do I want to become Frankish? Why can't I convert to Christianity? Should be able to convert to my liege's religion. He wants me to become his steward, sure. Interesting, apparently I can become wounded. Oh no, no, I can become wounded. Or I can become craven. Sure. Or gain the possibility of becoming wounded. So now one thing I will explain briefly about what I just did here. And why I joined France. So historically, Robert Rollo came in here, attacked all through sort of this region. Tried to siege Paris, sort of and had a big battle over here by, what's it called, Chartres, I don't know. and was defeated. And then as part of the treaty that was signed, he swore fealty to King Charles III, which must be dead now, and said that he would take this land up here in exchange for defending it against all the other Viking bastards that we hate, who are now our enemies. So that is what we are doing. But first we need this land here, and then from there we're going to launch our invasion of England. And let me just click through all the things. I basically said I gave people land and granted them independence. Excellent. So what is going on here? So there's some sort of war for Brittany going on. I'm now the master of the hunt, which is good, because the reason this is happening is because I have a decent amount of power, and my liege doesn't want me to go to war against him. I could hold a great blot, which I think I'm gonna do, because, well, I have nothing better to do. I want to convert to my liege's religion, but I need him to ask me to do that. I think the only way he'll do that is if I have a positive opinion of him. He's got a negative opinion of me because we hate each other. But, oh yes! And now we can answer the great question, which is, did all that technology transfer with me? Alright, let me just see if my son can become honest, loses honest, becomes deceitful. We'll give him the trait honest. He's our last best hope for son if our other son dies. So yeah, let's see if this technology carried over. It looks like it does. Oh, I should have hired a retinue before getting rid of all that land. That was a mistake. Well, we will do this, and we will do this, and we will do that. Then I should be able to hire a retinue at least. Nope, not yet. Arg. Arg. Definitely should have kept that. We will build a castle town here. That will give us more monies. We are going to declare war on this guy for, oh yeah, I can use the Conquest CB, but we're going to use our de jure claim. So we're going to head in here to try to win this war. One of my children needs to be educated. Why do I keep trying to marry people off is a good question. Sure, I'll educate my daughter. Or my granddaughter, actually, it was. Come on, dude. I wanna change religions. Tell me about Jesus Christ. How much are we losing money? Yeah, these mercenaries are costing us a pretty penny. Especially because we're getting negative tax modifiers by all these penalties. So we're going to try to win these battles quick and get Mortain. We're apparently fighting a Sunni uprising somewhere. Is it out here? These are the worst stupid uprisings in the goddamn game, because for whatever reason the AI cannot figure out how to get troops from the mainland to the island. So these guys just sit here indefinitely until they win, basically, as far as I can tell. I have open council positions? Oh, crap. I do. I have, like, because I got rid of all my good people. Yep, everybody come on in. Everybody come on in. We will research cultural tech. We don't want to proselytize because we want to become Catholic. We're gonna send this guy to study technology in Constantinople, the best place to study technology usually, at least at the beginning of the game. We're going to keep doing basically what we were doing before. Not suppress results. Train troops. Give me money. Siege of Khan is good. We're gonna take this land. Hopefully this war doesn't end before we take the lands. While we're waiting, we'll look around here. So Carpathia formed. This is the Empire of Carpathia, which was once Hungary. And they have formed this empire. So I was talking about the fact that they weren't blobbing, and then the next thing they do is immediately blob. Italy has managed to not fall apart to a bunch of small states or get owned by the Muslims, which seems to happen a lot in some of my other games. East Francia and Bavaria are all sorts of jacked up. stuff is changing over here in Brittany, but it hasn't affected my war. And I get a lower local revolt risk, which is great because these people all hate me because I have the wrong religion. And I'm a different culture. Gascon has been called into the war over Mortagne. Gascon is down here, it looks like, and they're currently fighting their own war against Béarn, so I doubt Gascon's going to cause us any problems. We're going to keep going until I take Mortagne, basically, and then I think we'll call it from there and begin the next phase of our complex relationship that's going on right now. May have to call it sooner because I just noticed the war score is pretty low and it may not increase anytime soon. I really would like to convert to Christianity any minute now, you know, that would be great. For whatever reason, they don't want me to convert to Christianity. Come on, dude, just ask me to convert to Christianity. We can do it. What's my opinion of you? Why don't I have an opinion of you? What's my opinion of my liege? I think my liege has too many held duchies. Apparently I desire the kingdom of West Francia. I didn't know that. It's kind of funny to see the things that I think about somebody. My youngest son became a fortune builder. It's almost as good as Midas Touched. My steward wants me to spend 5 gold to gain 100% technology spread rate, and we are totally doing that. Oh, there's an army. We're gonna go crush that army and probably completely upset the balance of this war. Where are you going? You are trying to go to Mortagne. Stop walking around. Do what I tell you, which is wait and die. Our castle town finished building. Alright, we won the battle there. Will you surrender? No. Who needs a guardian now? My daughter? My actual daughter? I will educate her too if I can. I can. Come on, let's win this war. My daughter can gain cynical. Cynical, yeah, she'll be cynical. How long? Oh, he's gonna surrender. Excellent. So we've won the war. We have secured the entire de jure duchy of... No, why are you my vassal? This is my land. Give me my land. Can I revoke title? My other vassals will hate me, but I don't care. I don't have very many other vassals. Yes, this is my land. Bitch as shit. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. We now control the entire de jure duchy of Normandy, which puts us exactly where we want to be for our stage next, which is invade Wessex. Ooh, and she... Oh my god, she'd be perfect. So what we need to do is become Catholic. Then we want to get the Pope to like us and grant us an invasion on Wessex. That is our next goal. From there, we should be able to try to take most of England from Jorvik. And if we're able to do that, we should have enough territory to form the Kingdom of England and then just sort of piecemeally grab all the remaining territories if they don't swear fealty immediately. And then I'll decide what I'm going to do from there. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys on our next episode.